Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in Orlando, Florida. We're going to be doing a driving tour of a few different neighborhoods. We're just going to randomly drive around. We're next to the Colonial Town South neighborhood. We are also next to Park Lake Highland. That's a different neighborhood. We are by Lake Eola Heights and the Hampton Park neighborhood. So we're next to several neighborhoods. There's more around the outskirts of where we're at, but we're just gonna randomly drive. I'm gonna cross boundaries. I don't have no specific area that I want to focus on. It's raining. We didn't expect it to rain. It just started pouring out of nowhere. We took an hour drive to get here. So we're gonna do our best to utilize our time here in Orlando, Florida wisely. If you haven't checked out our last two Orlando, Florida tours, make sure to look on the page. We stumbled upon a parade. We did a driving tour of the business district, and we also did a walking tour. So check that out. Right now we are on Shine Ave and the intersection of Shine and Colonial Drive. We're gonna make this right-hand turn on Colonial Drive. In front of us on my right-hand side, we got barbecue chicken. Looks like Korean fried chicken. It looks like they also have le boiling seafood, crab and crawfish, blue crabs, fish and chips, Cajun crawfish, po' boy, and more. The rain, some people find relaxing, so when it rains harder, I'll do my best to just stay quiet, keep my personal comments to myself. I'll still let you guys know what intersection we're at, but I think I'm gonna take advantage of it raining. I know some people said, Tune, the rain sounds soothing. So we'll allow that to be highlighted on the audio bite. We're next to Ngok Thu Jewelry on my left-hand side. We got the Saigon Market, which sells produce, meat, and seafood. On my right, we got Tasty Wok. We also have Pedicure Spa Depot. And we have an Asian street food spot on my right-hand side. Mamak, Asian street food. It looks like on the left and the right side, these are all Asian businesses. Because on my left, we also have another Saigon Market. We have two Saigon Markets. We also have Sunny Nail Spa and Vietnamese cuisine. So this whole block right here has tons and tons of Asian-owned businesses. This is borderline Colonial Town South neighborhood and Park Lake Highland neighborhood. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. I'm gonna merge to my right lane. We got Polk Hana on my right and a mobility product store. We got Kim Tan Jewelers on my left. Past the CVS Pharmacy, we got a Japango on my left and Anthony's Pizzeria. Let's make this right-hand turn on Colonial Drive and Mills Ave. We're approaching Leo Gardens, the Lawton Childs Trail. We got Lake Highland Preparatory School, Charles Clayton campus on my right-hand side. We're now making a right-hand turn. We got Ming Bistro on my right-hand side. Yo, check this out. We got a Ferrari. Somebody pulled up to Ming Bistro in a Ferrari. Well, there's a karate spot right here too, so I wonder if there's fitness, karate. Whoever is in those buildings owns this Ferrari. Check this out. We got a Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably $250,000, maybe a $500,000 car right there, depending on the model and the specs. We're on a brick road. We got a gentleman on my left-hand side who looks to be of Asian descent. He looked like he was about to open up a pack of cigarettes, and he had a wheelchair. He was standing next to the wheelchair. All right, we're on Shine Ave. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Shine Ave. It looks like we're entering a residential neighborhood. So I'm gonna turn left here on the 700 block of Shine Ave. We got beautiful homes on my right-hand side. Notice how the street is not asphalt, it's not cement, but it's red bricks. We got garages on my right-hand side. The trash can's red. Take it to the curb, Orlando. We're at Pinecrest Place and Shine Ave. Let me make a right-hand turn here. Let's see what this block looks like. This house on my left is beautiful. I'm gonna try to finesse the vehicle with it in. See that one with the double-decker balcony? I call them double-deckers, that's not what they're called. But I like to call them double-decker because it's like instead of having one deck, you have two decks. Double-decker. We have these trees that are weeping some type of fuzzy stuff. Make note, those trees have a lot of little microscopic bugs on them. We parked under one of those trees, and then our vehicle had all these little teeny weeny bugs crawling all over it. Beautiful homes on my left and on my right, 1 story. We also have some 2 stories. We passed that first 2 story with the double decker. We got another 2 story on my left hand side coming with a double decker. We got some beautiful, what's that, magenta, purple flowers on my right hand side. The sidewalks on my right are cement, and then they also have gravel. You see the little stones? And then on my left hand side, the sidewalks have grass. They have driveways, garages. This is a 2-way street. On my right hand side, there's no parking on the street. On my left hand side, there is parking allowed. Got a nice variety of houses. We're now approaching Fern Creek Ave. In front of us, you got Park Lake 10 coming winter of 2021 from the mid 500,000s. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3-story townhome, close to downtown, 2-car garage, open concept living, private in-unit elevator. Yo, they get their own elevators and those things. Sheesh. But speaking of close to downtown, this neighborhood is probably 8 minutes away from the downtown district. If that means anything to you guys. Let's make this right-hand turn on Park Lake Street. We just came off of Fern Creek Ave. See, those are the new houses they're making on my right. They kind of look like they're row style. On my left, we got the 1-story buildings. I'm gonna try to turn down the wipers just a little bit since it hasn't really started raining hard just yet. Got a lot of nice tropical flowers, or plants I should say. They have pretty long driveways. I would say like a 60-foot driveway. They have nice lawns too. I would say probably like a 30-foot lawn. For sale on my right hand side, there's a house for sale. 1620 Park Lake Street. That's for sale over here in Orlando, Florida. Wow, look at this house right here. This is 2 houses connected. Okay, but still, I'm looking at their driveway, and I'm gonna show you guys how they got 2 driveways. They basically share the entry, but it's separated. And that's 2 separate addresses. Now, the question is that a rental unit? You know what I mean? Or is it owned by an entity? Alright, so we just exited the 1600 block of Park Lake Street. We can go straight, we can make a right. We have so many choices and places where we can do activities. Let's figure it out. Let's make this left on Alton Loma. We're at the intersection of Park Lake Street and Alton Loma. The next block was 1700 Park Lake. We're gonna make this left. See what some of these side blocks look like. I'm gonna turn on the air so we can get a little bit of cool air in here. The air's feeling kind of stale. Now notice how the street went to a regular asphalt street. So we're no longer on bricks. We're on Alta Loma and Illinois Street. I can make a right, I can make a left. I have so many choices and places where I can go. Straight, left, right. There's a house for sale on my left. We got a safety council in front of us, that vehicle. That's the Florida Safety Council. I'm gonna make this right hand turn. Let's make this right hand turn. We got a gentleman right here about to unload his lawnmower. He's probably about to mow some grass. There's plenty of grass to be mowed around here. So if you own a landscaping business, I think you might thrive here in Orlando. Look at these houses on my left. Nice houses. Check out this speed table. It's not a speed hump, it's a speed table, but the speed table is made with bricks. We got another gentleman right here with a cargo trailer moving his lawnmower. Look at him. See him driving his lawnmower around? He must have unloaded the lawnmower from there. Must be his private business. Creates his own contacts, makes 100% profit. If you work under an entity, you get paid by that entity. University of South Florida tags on my right. We got a gentleman on my right. Holiday lighting by Lighting Pros. He was using a weed whacker to edge the grass. That's called edging. Clean up the edge, like the edge work, like a shape up. He's shaping up the grass. Alright, we're on Meridale Ave at Illinois Street. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Meridale Ave. We're crawling through the neighborhood, driving very, very slow. I'm doing probably 7-8 miles an hour. There's houses over here. I don't know, you guys can't really see them. So I'll do my best periodically to like swerve. Not because I'm drunk, but because I'm trying to be courteous of the viewer. That woodwork right there at 827. Alright, we're approaching the 1900 block of Mark Street on Meridale Ave and Marks. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Let's make a left for a change. We've been making a lot of right-hand turns. Let's make a left. Look at that house back there. This goes pretty deep, right? Pretty deep. This house on my left-hand side, the driveway has like cement tiles with gravel in between. We got one of those Razor scooters on my right-hand side. It's an electric Razor scooter. Look at this house on my left. Wow, so you got a little nice one-story, a nice little one-story, but right next to it, you had that two-story with the double-decker. You see it? It got the double-decker porch and another one right next to it, and they seem pretty big. They seem full, and that's one door, so that's one home. Nice. And the other one is a separate home. They got a back garage and everything. They chilling. We on Morris Ave and Marks Street. I'm gonna pass Morris Ave on the 1800 block of Marks Street. We have another one of these speed tables. The last one had red bricks. This has, it looks to be gray bricks. The reason why I emphasize the speed tables because the first time I identified a speed table was, I believe in, I think it was North Carolina. It was the first time I seen a speed table. I thought it was a speed bump, but the correct terminology is a speed table. That was made out of asphalt. Over here, they use bricks to make the speed table, which is designed to slow you down. We're on Mark Street and Loma Ave. Let's make this right on Loma and Marks. Oh, there's a house for sale right there on my left-hand side. A couple houses for sale in this neighborhood. And there goes that Florida Safety Council vehicle right here on my left-hand side. You see it? There's two females on the inside. They were both wearing masks. The skies look nice. Clouds with a little bit of blue in the background. We're now at Garvin Street and Loma Ave. Now it looks like Garvin Street is red bricks. You see, look to my left, look to my right. It's red bricks. I'm going to make this left on Garvin Street so we can see where the red brick road takes us. No parking on my right hand side. It looks like you can park on my left hand side. I see a couple cars parked. We got some Halloween decorations on my right hand side. I see an orange and black flamingo. They're not real, they're just Halloween decorations, and I think orange and black is inspired because of Halloween. We got Christian Science Services on my left-hand side. Christian Science Reading Room, open daily. Enter via church parking lot. Let's make this right-hand turn. We are currently making a right-hand turn on North Fern Creek Ave. Look at this house in front of us. it got like the one connection on my left, 1922 Fern, right? We're gonna call it Fern for short, but it's North Fern Creek Ave. And on the back side, on the right, at the end of the driveway, it got a garage, and what looks to be like a whole nother building. We got a bunch of houses on my right-hand side. See, they got a raised staircase. We got a building on my left-hand side. That's like a business, Carol Adams Hotel Supply. All right, let's make this left-hand turn right here. Let's make this left-hand turn. Okay, we have a rental bike on my left-hand side. It's a Lime bike. You see the bright bicycle? I noticed a lot of the rental units around here, they leave them in the middle of nowhere. No locks, no security, no nothing. And I guess that's because they got tracking devices on them. They have rental bicycles, rental e-bikes, rental scooters of all sorts, and they're scattered throughout the city. I believe you need an app to activate it. Got a nice little driveway on my right with bricks. They have a cool Jeep Wrangler with all the off-road gear. Oh, check out this house, LaSalle Ave and Weber. I'm gonna make this left based off of this house right here in the corner. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Dreamscapes Pools and Spa. I guess, who knows if they turn their house into a business? You know how sometimes people turn their houses to a business front? We got baby palm trees right here. Look at in their lawn. You see right there, the little teeny weeny cute 2-foot tall palm trees? So we discovered, I believe it was just yesterday, we discovered that you can actually buy palm trees. You can go to the local like hardware store.
Yeah, Home Depot. They had them.
You can go to Home Depot and you can buy palm trees, different sizes, different prices, and you can plant a palm tree on your lawn. Now, I'm sure palm trees need a specific climate and temperature to thrive, but the cool thing is, if you live in a warm environment and you want some palm trees, you can buy palm trees and plant them on your property. I don't know if it'll work if you take one to like Philadelphia or to like, you know, a colder area like New York, Maine, and plant it in your backyard. I don't know if it'll last. We got a house for sale on my left-hand side, Premier Realty. 913 is for sale. 913 LaSalle Ave. We're in Florida, and they have a LaSalle Ave. We have a LaSalle University in Philadelphia. All right, so let's make this right-hand turn. We've been doing some of the Park Lake Highland neighborhood. I'm gonna cross over the main avenue and we're gonna check out what Hampton Park looks like. Remember I said in the beginning that we're gonna do a couple different neighborhoods? Let's see what the other neighborhood looks like. So we're gonna make this left on LaSalle Ave. And we're gonna keep going straight about 2 or 3 blocks until we cross the main avenue. And then we'll go to the Hampton Park area. We got an RV right here on my right-hand side, of Mercedes, a big boy. We're gonna make this right just to admire this Mercedes Class C big boy RV. LaSalle Ave and Illinois Street. An RV like this, it's short. It looks like a 20-footer. But being that it's a Mercedes, the base is a Mercedes, and it's a Winnebago, I would estimate something like that costing anywhere from, on the low end, maybe $250,000. Upwards of $300,000, almost $400,000. Now it all depends on the amenities, trims, what you got on the inside, the features, and all that stuff. But I know a Ford or Chevy goes for $200,000+. So a Mercedes is gonna fetch a little bit more. We're at Cheyenne Ave and Illinois Street, the 1400 block of Illinois Street. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn because we're still working our way towards the main avenue. But notice how the streets are all brick right here. See how it is? It's all brick. Got 2 gentlemen on my right-hand side, and they appear to be talking business. Check out these houses on my right. They got stucco. They're 2-story. They have 1 entry door, 2 garages, and 2 porches. Top deck, bottom deck. We're at Park Lake Street and Shine Ave. We started on Shine Ave, didn't we? We was around Shine Ave. So we pretty much just circled through the neighborhood. We're gonna cross over the main avenue, which in this case is right in front of us. It will be called East Colonial Drive. Speaking of east, we're on the eastern part of the Central Business District, aka like downtown. We're on the eastern part of the Orlando map. Shine Ave and Woodward Street. This is where we started off at. So we're gonna cross Colonial Drive. This is where all the Asian businesses was at on my right hand side. We got a back entrance to Barbecue and Noodle House. Tasty Wok. Tasty Wok. Now we're gonna merge to the right lane because this left lane turns left. The right lane is supposed to go straight. It says only left, right? Only left. It's weird that they got us here though. Florida, the tag in front of us says Endless Summer. You see it? It has a silhouette of a shadow, somebody holding a surfboard. Yeah, it is kind of hot, warm in this area. From what I hear, I spoke to my contacts in Philly. Dude, you're in the wrong lane to turn. He's trying to turn right in front of us. That's amazing. And you're from Florida? You're supposed to know this. You're supposed to know this, man. All right, we're gonna go straight because we're following the painting in the street. Yeah, so I spoke to my contact in Philly and they said it's already like 60s. It's a little breezy, it's a little chilly. Over here, it's like mid to high 80s. We're supposed to be getting like a 90-degree day this week. We're at Shine Ave and Hillcrest Street. We basically just crossed the main avenue and now we're gonna be entering the Hampton Park neighborhood. We're back on one of these red brick roads. I've already seen over 2-3 dozen blocks with red bricks. Now, that amazes me because in Philadelphia, we got neighborhoods like this, but they're usually reserved for like the high class neighborhoods, quote unquote, like the more ritzy areas, the historic areas. We're on Shine Ave and Concord. I'm gonna make this left on Concord. But over here, coyote warning, keep pets inside. Wow. I wonder if he really has a coyote. They had a sign that said coyote warning, keep pets inside.
So do they roam? Just like, do they come from the street?
Yeah,
Keep your pets inside.
That's a good question. We got a house for sale on my right hand side. 1416 is for sale. That's 1416 East Concord Street. There's another one for rent on my left hand side. 1425 Concord Street is for rent. In case anybody is interested in moving to Concord. So as I was saying about the red bricks are kind of interesting now that I see them everywhere because in Philly they're reserved for like the more historical areas / upscale areas. And I think I've seen that also in Baltimore. In Bmore, there was brick roads, but mainly around the historic district. Over here, I've seen like 2 or 3 neighborhoods with. Let's go straight. Matter of fact, let's go straight just to compare because look at this block had red bricks, right? The block we're entering now has gray bricks. Look at the difference. Gray bricks, but again, still, it's bricks. I don't know if that has something to do with like the zoning of the area, like that's how they want it. Headlight restoration, $20. Somebody had a sign on their lawn that said headlight restoration for 20 bucks. I guess that's a good little side hustle. Somebody's neighbor could restore their headlights. They go up the block, hey Bob, you're still restoring headlights, right? Come and take a look at my vehicle. Look at these houses right here. I'm gonna point it. These houses look slightly different. You see that house right there? That one stood out to me. The rooftop, you see how it's like little steps? And then they got like the shingles and all of that. Then it's made out of stucco. And you see that one over there? That one with like the A top. But again, they got driveways, they got garages. This one has a ton of plants. That looks like bamboo. Right there, I think they got bamboo. I think they got bamboo. I'm gonna remove this feather off of the dashboard. I didn't realize the whole entire time that we had a reflection of a feather. We found a giant feather. It was probably like a foot long. I found it on, all right, before I tell you the feather story, we're on Alton, Loma, and Concord. I'm gonna cross over one more block. Yeah, so we were on, I believe, Old Salt Park Beach. It's a dog park. We had a house for sale on my left. And it's 1809. What's this? Concord. We're still on Concord. Yep, we're on East Concord. Yeah, we was on Old Salt Park Beach, whatever it's called. It's a dog-friendly park. And I picked it up because I thought it'd be a cool keepsake. It was a really large feather. It's not an average size feather. We're on Concord and Marydale Ave. We're turning right on the 500 block of Marydale. And now this block looks a little different from the ones that we just passed through. We got a rainbow flag on my right-hand side. Since I've been here, I saw a strong Hispanic population. I saw a lot of Puerto Ricans. I saw a lot of Latins in general. I don't know what their descent was from, you know, what ethnicity. It could have been from South America, it could have been Cuban, Venezuelan, Peruvian, I don't know. But I know, especially during that parade event that we captured, we saw a lot of Puerto Ricans. Yep. Men and women. So I guess Orlando, Florida has a strong Hispanic population. All right, we're approaching Amelia Street. We're on the 1900 block of Amelia Street. Actually, before we got into the Hampton Park neighborhood, this was the Colonial Town South. So Hampton Park is literally like 3 blocks in front of us. So let me be clear when I say that. I know I told you guys once we cross over the main avenue, we'll be in Hampton Park. I apologize. It's Colonial Town South before hitting Hampton Park. Because Hampton Park and Colonial Town South, those two neighborhoods are right next to each other. So how about since y'all saw a little bit of the Colonial Town South, then again, the Colonial Town South makes sense to have the bricks. Because Colonial Town, colonial, that root word signifies history to me, like historic. All right, we're on Hampton Ave and Amelia Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. And in about 3 blocks, we'll officially be in the Hampton Park neighborhood. So let's see what Hampton Park looks like. Let's see what's the difference. It's good for us to see these neighborhoods all in one video because we can compare and contrast. We got a little gray and blue fire hydrant on my right-hand side. You see it? A little gray and blue one. I point them out because I've seen over 10 different fire hydrants since we've been traveling across the East Coast. We're at Stanley and Hampton Ave. We're going to continue traveling southbound. Behind us is northbound. On our left is eastbound. On our right is westbound. We're passing Valencia Road. We have the trash truck on my right, picking up trash. We have Valencia and Hampton Ave. We had an older couple on my left-hand side. House on my left had a bunch of solar panels. We're at Livingston. Now it looks like once we cross Livingston, we'll be in the Hampton Park neighborhood. So right now we should officially be, yep, on the map, we're officially in the Hampton Park neighborhood. So check it out. We got shutters on the house on my left-hand side. Are they functional? I will tell you shortly. No, they appear to be for display purposes only. They're not on the hooks, and I don't see any locks. They're just bolted up to the building. Check out the interesting shape of this house right here. Look at the interesting detail. The architecture, all the curves, is made out of stucco, or it's sided with stucco. I shouldn't say it's made out of stucco. It's probably made out of either wood, concrete, or something, like maybe cinder blocks, and then, you know, they sided it with stucco. Look at this house right here. Look at the entry podiums. You see the swirly podiums? Reminds me of like candy. Then you got a house over there on my left that got blue vinyl siding. There's a two-way street, so I had to get out of that lane. Looked like a car was about to come. Look at that house on the far left corner, the blue one. Wow, that has like a lot going on there. Let's make this also do not enter. We can't make a left. Those houses look like they had a lot going on. It looks like several houses on that side. On my right hand side, we got the First Unitarian Church. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna cross. No, actually, it looks like the Hampton Park neighborhood is quite skinny. So if we cross straight, we'll probably enter the Loma and Fern Creek neighborhood. So let's make this left-hand turn. Let's zigzag through Hampton Park for a little bit more. We got this G-Wagon about to pass us. Boom, you seen it? Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. We're gonna allow these last two vehicles to pass by. We got two on my left and three on my right. They keep on coming. All right, the two on my left are done. We gotta wait for these three on my right. We're gonna make this left in 3, 2, 1, boom. Barrister Law Firm on my right hand side. Accurate Surveys, Land Surveyors on my right, and more. Alright, so we have the Orlando Hampton Park right here on my left hand side, and we have a chiropractor and Brightway Insurance on my right hand side. We're gonna make this left hand turn. This is Hampton Park. See it right there? There's a sign. So that shows us that we're definitely in the Hampton Park neighborhood. Let me pull this way so y'all can see the park. See what this park is actually working with. It looks like a small local neighborhood park. I don't see any playgrounds. I don't see anything. I just see like benches. I see grass. Maybe you can walk your dog. Maybe you can do some yoga. Stretch. I don't know. Throw a ball. Play some catch. Alright, we're on Forest Ave and Glenside Lane. We're approaching Ridgewood Street. Now, what's interesting about this block already is that it has a roundabout circle. Look, I'm going to go around the whole circle. 2000 block of East Ridgewood. Look, it has a whole circle. The reason I'm going around it too is because you guys can actually see these houses. So there's a center circle. Now I can go left or I can go straight. I think I want to go straight. 2000 block of East Ridgewood. Look at these houses on my left hand side. They got shutters and they are not functional. They're just for show. People say, hey Toon, how do you know so much about shutters? I mean, what I know is pretty common sense. I pay attention to detail. We're on Roswell Ave and Ridgewood Street. Let's make this left on Roswell. Look at the street, y'all. You see how when we turn here, it's made out of bricks? So you can actually see when the shutters are on the hook. You know, they're supposed to be on the hook that allows you to open and close them. Or you can see when the shutters are bolted onto a building. We're on Roswell Ave and High Fenton Lane. I'm gonna make this left on High Fenton Lane. This is a little tiny block. Let's make this left and see what this back block look like. And then you can actually see when the shutters have little latches. You know, and shutters come in different styles and designs. I've seen probably over a dozen designs since I've been on the road. Different styles of shutters, different lanes, different sizes. And I like shutters because it's like it adds a little bit more of an accent to a house. We're on Forest Ave and High Fenton Lane, the 2000 block of East High Fenton Lane. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Forest Ave. You see that house right there in front of us? It's like a, I would say like a peach yellow color, but then it has the dark red shutters. Now they're not functional. They're bolted on. I can see the bolts. But they give it a nice accent. The red accents the front of the house. It's like you would wear jewelry or cosmetics to give you, you know, a little bit more style. For example, that house on my right, a female just came out, she went into her Range Rover. That Range Rover is hers. It's an older lady. Her address is 328, right? Look at her house. She got the front shutters. You see the front shutters? And the house is gray, but the shutters, They appear to be either black or navy blue. I can't make the color out right this second. They might be navy blue, but then they could be black. See her? Well, you can't really see her, but I would say she's probably in her mid to early 50s. So yeah, that's the story behind me always paying attention to shutters. We had a gentleman on my left that was sleeping on his porch. Younger gentleman. Alright, we're gonna make this right-hand turn on Livingston, the 2300 block of Livingston. We're on Livingston and Forest. We're gonna turn right on Livingston. Now we're gonna turn right on Roswell Ave. Let's turn right on Roswell Ave. I'm very thankful that it stopped raining. I don't know if you guys noticed, it stopped raining. Sorry to all the people who are looking forward to hearing silence and just hearing the rain. I apologize. So we got the mailboxes on the side. I didn't really notice that in any other neighborhood that we were in. I didn't notice street side mailboxes. If there were, they just, I don't know. I look past them. Yeah, we got more of those swirly columns on my right. Look at this blue house on my left. We're gonna make this left-hand turn. We're gonna go through this little block. And we're gonna look at this house right here. Look at that. It's a nice corner home. I like the garage. We got a motorcycle on my right-hand side. We got a Honda Civic on my left-hand side. The garage door is open. The garage looks to be, you got kitchen cabinets and all that stuff. He had some stuff hanging around. Oh, look at this house right here. It's not bad. Is that house connected to this one? Yo, what is that? Like a guest house? It looked like it's connected to this one right here on the corner. Yeah, it is. Wow, that's a nice big property right there. We're on Hillside Ave. On my right hand side, we got Bidwell and Hillside. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. The streets are asphalt, as you can see. The houses look like they have a smooth cement work done to them. Masonry work. Again, on my right, you see the blue shutters. They provide accent, and they have a red door. Now, I'm sure you can buy modern shutters nowadays. We're on Livingston Street and Hillside Ave. You can buy modern shutters, but to the people who like vintage, the original shutters are where it's at. You know, the original shutters that were on the house back in the day. You can get a nice used set of shutters and just restore them. Bring them back to life, a little bit of paint, a little TLC. Let's make this right on Glenwood Ave. 300 block of North Glenwood Ave. Alright, so it looks like we're coming to the end of the Hampton Park neighborhood. On our left, we got East Central Park neighborhood. We're not gonna go to East Central Park. I think we're gonna make a right. We're gonna work our way, not here, right? We're not gonna make a right here. Let's keep on going straight for about a block or two. No, matter of fact, yeah, let's do 2 blocks, and then we'll make a right. We got 2 women right here having a conversation. We're approaching Robinson Street. On my left, we got Bumby Ave. B-U-M-B-Y. Bumby. Alright, we got more cars coming. I think I'm going to make this right because these cars on left and my right are not going to allow me to go by. So I might as well just go straight. So I'm going to go straight, probably several blocks, and then make a right. Now, I'm doing speed limit because I got a dozen cars behind me. This is like a main road. It looks like one of their main streets, so you kind of got to go with the flow of traffic. Speed limit is 35 miles an hour here. We got a white bicycle on my right hand side, seen it chained up to the pole. I also saw 2 of those white bicycles here. And what's interesting is I saw them in a few areas since I was traveling down south. I saw them, I believe in Delaware. I saw a bicycle in Delaware. Another G-Wagon, a white one on my left, Mercedes G-Wagon. I saw in Baltimore. I think I saw one in Charlotte. And what's interesting about that is all of the states do the same thing. I don't know, you could have beat me. I thought that was like a Philly thing. North Fern Creek. We just passed North Fern Creek. We got a house for sale on my right-hand side. Right here on my right-hand side. You could call that number. Pause it and call the number. But, so, and there's another one on my right for sale. Let's make this right coming up. No, we're not going to make a right of Cheyenne Ave because we started off with Cheyenne Ave. Let's go down a couple blocks. Let's say another... Let's do here. Let's do here. I think here is fair. Because I got cars behind me rushing me. And I don't like the pace that they're forcing us to go. You know, everybody wants you to drive faster. And then when you drive fast and cause an accident, they say, why were you driving so fast? Well, maybe that's because you were rushing me. And I used to Jeep Wrangler on my left-hand side. Wow, this car turned so close to me behind me. It's Honda. Watch, it's about to go right behind me. Honda Accord. Oh, that's actually a Civic. Wow, the new modern Civic looks like the Accord front end. That got me. I completely failed at that test. I would have lost $1 million. Who wants to be a millionaire? They would have shown me the front end. They would have like, is that a Civic or is it a Accord? Man. But anyway. On my left-hand side, we got Andre Bustamante team. It's a real estate team. We're on Livingston. On my right-hand side, we got the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts. They still got Girl Scouts here. Yeah, so I was talking about the white bicycles. We got Central Florida Pulmonary Group on my left. So they put the white bicycles when somebody gets hit off of a bike and then they pass away. You know, they paint the bike white and they leave it there. Sometimes like the crash bike, they chain it up to a pole. And I just saw one there, and I saw two since I've been here in Orlando. And I think it's interesting. We're passing Amelia Street. How a lot of big cities, a lot of drivers don't care for the cyclists. A lot of big cities, there are similar accidents, bicycle accidents. I'm sure it's all over America. And even other countries too. We're passing Concord. In general, motorists in a vehicle don't respect cyclists. And I think that's a shame. They don't respect cyclists. I don't know if it's because they don't ride bikes, so they don't know what it feels like to be on the road if someone's rushing you. I don't know if they haven't gotten in touch with their childlike side, because, you know, riding a bicycle stems from childhood. You want to learn a fun / probably what would be like an embarrassing fact. I mean, it's not embarrassing because I don't really get embarrassed. I didn't learn how to ride a bicycle until I was like 11 years old. And when I learned how to ride a bicycle, I had a 20-inch little BMX crunch bicycle on training wheels. And my young homie, shout out to Nilo, that kid knew how to ride a bike when he was like 5, 6. You know, most parents teach their kids how to ride a bike early. 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. They get tricycles and all of that. I didn't learn until I was 11, so I was at the park and I had to learn late. So, like I was saying, the moral of the story is a lot of these drivers, they don't respect cyclists. And, you know, they end up taking lives. And that's a shame, you know? They don't respect vehicles either. Like, you could be in a car and they don't respect you. Because I've been in cars, multiple cars. I've been in several dozen cars when I drive, they don't respect me. I've been halfway, maybe in the supermoto, maybe in a motorcycle. I think they, no, but not even, because there's motorcyclists that get killed too. Let's make this left. I'm gonna make this left right here on Lake Street. We got the Dental Society of Greater Orlando on my right, and we got Atlantic String Violin Shop on my left. We're now in the Park Lake Highland neighborhood once again, but we're gonna continue traveling west so we can see more of the Park Lake neighborhood. Yeah, so it's a sad thing. And you know they got those little e-scooters you see on my right? They see how it's sitting there? The Lime e-scooter? It's the rental ones. You know they don't respect those things. Nope. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make this right-hand turn because we got some dope classics right here. They look like European classics on my left-hand side. Wow, look at these vehicles. These vehicles look spectacular. Look at those things. Spectacular. Wow. I love your rides. Wow, I wonder if those ladies owned it. That was neat. But yeah, man. It's a sad thing. That's how when I ride a bicycle, listen, forget a bike lane. If I need be, I'll ride on the sidewalk. I'll ride up one way, down that way, down this way, down that. Listen, I just ride and look all around me and pay attention to my surrounding at any given time. Sometimes they say, too, well, why you go up against the one way? I would rather see the car coming towards me and have a small percentage of opportunity to maneuver away from it than have the car behind me being careless, texting, drunk driving, or whatever, smack me from the behind, then drive off, and I didn't see who hit me. I guess, you know, growing up riding a bicycle in a city has taught me how to be a little bit more savvy, more street savvy, if that makes any sense. Let's make this left. So it looks like this neighborhood got many, many, many brick roads. It's like follow the yellow brick road, well, follow the red brick road. I wonder if any city in America has yellow bricks. Oh wow, look at that Volkswagen. They got a really nice Volkswagen on my right hand side. It's a beautiful, beautiful Volkswagen van. I'm gonna maneuver the vehicle just so you guys can see it. It's a little risky because this is a high traffic street, but I think it's worth it. That's the Scooby van. You see it right there on my right hand side. It's beautiful. It's blue and white. It's a nice classic van. You see it? It's in mint shape. It looks pretty good. Good shape. I've always liked those vans. I've always been a sucker for those vans. The 70s, 80s, even the 60s. Looks cool. Alright, we're at Higher and Mark Street. Let's keep on going forward. Forward would be westbound. Now these streets, they're attractive and all, but they leave you bouncing around. So make note, there's a lot of lakes in Orlando. There's a lot of lakes, guys. Seriously, there's a whole lot of lakes. Like just lakes placed in the middle of the map. We're on Laurel Ave and we're passing Laurel. We're on Mark Street. For example, on my right hand side, if we go 2-3 blocks to my right, there'll be a giant lake that's in the middle of the area. Oh, like a pretty much an oval. This one's a little bit awkward shaped, filled with water. Passing Summerlin Ave. You know what? I think I'm gonna shoot left though, because I don't know if we're gonna make it. South Eola. I think there's a beautiful view of the skyline on South Eola. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn coming up here. South Eola is a neighborhood. What's shown on the map as a neighborhood. The area looks clean. The grass looks well maintained. The houses look cared for. There's not much riffraff or woo, look at this house right here. This house is cool. It's a cool little house. I'm gonna point the vehicle to it. Look at this house right here. Look at their Halloween decorations. You see that? Wow, I got this car right here on my right that's probably gonna go around us. So, but I'm gonna allow you to go. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sure they are wondering, like, what are you doing? I'm trying to leave. My bad. I just want to show y'all that house. A lot of nice houses. Wow, this one right here is tough. It's huge. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get a chance to show y'all, and I hate when I say this one right here is huge and y'all don't get a chance to see it. Like, two, where? Which one? Let's make this right. We're on Fuller Drive. Let's turn off of Fuller Drive. I've seen a lot of cool variations of Florida plates. I guess you can, when you at the DMV, you can pay to get a different plate, like a custom plate. We're on Kenilworth and Park Lake Street. We got a cool, it looks to be like a dragon on my right. It's like a display. Wow, look at this pink house on my left-hand side. The first thing that comes to mind is the Pink Panther. And it's all stucco. I don't know if the camera's doing justice, but that's literally like really close to a hot pink house. Really close to a hot pink house. And it's all stucco. So it reminds me of like a Puerto Rico house. Okay, so in front of us we have one of those lakes. Remember I was telling you guys that there's lakes scattered all throughout Orlando's map? Well, Park Lake Street and Park Lake Circle. And what do we have in front of us? A lake. Oh, what's that, a real bird? Oh, we got a cool looking bird. Capture that for the behind the scenes, Omi. Wow, that bird looks gorgeous. It has a really long neck, huge wings. Zoom in a little bit more. Wow, that's a cool looking bird. Wow, that's a cool bird. It's just sitting like on the lake, I guess, you know, basking in the sun. Holy smokes! I ain't show y'all the front of that pink house. That pink house looks like a kingpin's house. He said, look, I'm a millionaire, so I'm gonna paint my house pink and you ain't gonna say nothing about it. Look at this. Sheesh. Look at that. Look at that. He got a little fountain in the front. Yeah, that's a nice house. Pink and all. I'll take it. Yeah, how many of y'all will live in that pink house? Pink and all. The catch is you gotta live in it when it's pink. If you change the color, then your contract is forfeited. We're on Woodward and Park Lake Circle. Yeah, that was a pretty big house. Hopefully when the contract is over, then you can paint it whatever color you want, you know? What color would you paint it? I would probably paint it, I don't know about the stucco. like a nice aqua green maybe? Like a bikini pearl. Alright, so it looks like we're on the main avenue. We got Mark Hung, MD, primary care on my far left. You guys can't see it. We're gonna make this right though. This is a main avenue, so we gotta be careful. After this vehicle. Boom. Alright, so we're on East Colonial Drive. Once again, that's that main avenue that we started at in the beginning. We're gonna make this left right here on Highland. On Highland Ave. We got Keating, Schlitt, PA, Town Square title on my left. Schlitt. SCHLITTE. Schlitt. We got Park Lake Presbyterian Church on my far right hand side. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not TTE, it's TT. But it still says Schlitt. Let's make this left. You get the Acura RSX right there on my right hand side. Alright, we're now entering the Lake Eola Heights neighborhood. Passing Lake Eola Heights. Wow, literally. That's what the sign just said. I'm trying to get to South Eola because if I'm correct, according to my calculations, South Eola has a nice view of the skyline. At least we can end this off with that view. We're on Highland Ave and Concord Street. Look, we got these little islands in the middle again. You see them? Pretty much a large circle that you can go around. You got a lot of pastel color houses. A lot of pastel, like pastel yellow, pastel blue, pastel, you know, greens, different color creams. Okay, we're gonna go straight. Too fast, too furious. All right, let's cross over this brick road. We got a parking garage in front of us. This looks very familiar to me. My goal for the outro is to at least show you guys the skyline. We got Harwood on my left hand side. We're on Highland Ave and Harwood, the 400 block of Highland Ave. So we're approaching the South Eola Lake. It's another big old lake that's right in the middle of the downtown area, and I believe there's a beautiful view behind it. Let's see what I can do for you guys. Let's make this left-hand turn. Yeah, we're in Lake Eola Heights Historic District. So this is, again, another historic district. Let's make this left. If we go right, we'll end up in the business district, like the downtown area. Or it's actually called, to be specific, the Central Business District, as based on what the map says. Residential neighborhood, beautiful houses on the left. Let's make this right hand turn right here. Theoretically speaking, this should take us to one of the views that I was talking about. Established in 1989, the Lake Eola Heights Historic District was established in 1989, 1 year after I was born. I was born in 88. We got a rainbow flag right here on this pole. Very proud. Two of them, actually. See them? The rainbow flags. We're on Broadway Ave and Ridgewood Street. And I think you guys can see some of the skyline view right here in front of us, guys. As well as the lake for South Eola, the South Eola Lake. Yep, you're gonna get a chance to see some of the trees are gonna kind of like rob you of some of your view. But I'm gonna do my best so y'all can see it. Now, if I go right, does it let me go left? I know if I go left, does it let me go right? Yeah, the trees are really robbing your view. Let's go left. Let's go left. We're right here on East Robinson Street. There's a lot of cars. Ain't nobody going, let me go left. If you want to go left, you're going to have to take a minute and go left on your own. Yeah, wow, it's like 15 cars, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I got it. Go. I just busted for the 7 cars. Y'all not gonna let me go by? I'm gonna take my runaway. Oh, look at the white cute ducks on my right. Oh, white ducks. Those things are enormous. Those things are huge. Look at all these. Yo, there's a bunch of ducks over here and swans and all types of things. Yo, there's a squad, a family of all types of weird birds. I just seen like 3 species of birds in one park. Where's my Pokédex at? I gotta capture this. Let's make this right on Eola Drive. We got Pride, Sensibility, but Get Weird on my left. Persimmon Hollow Brewing Company. Yo, the amount of birds there just makes me want to get out and try to pet one, which is not gonna be possible because birds, they don't want you touching them. Birds aren't designed to be touched. Birds are designed to be set free. When I was a kid, we had a beautiful fountain on my right hand side. Awesome fountain. When I was a kid and I was in the island of Puerto Rico, I visited for one summer. I was catching chickens. Yeah, in the beginning, they weren't human friendly, meaning they didn't want you to grab them. After I chased them around for a short period of time, caught them, pet them, made sure that they knew that I was friendly, they put them back down, then chase them around again, pet them, and did that on a couple occasions. Days later, they wouldn't even run. They would allow me just to pet them and pick them up and sit with them on my lap. So that was the cool thing. I guess they just wanted to make sure that you weren't, gonna eat them. We're on my right. We got the city of Orlando, Lake Eola Park. There you go. We got parking garages on my left-hand side. Right now we're in the South Eola neighborhood. Unless the E is silent and it's the South Ola neighborhood. Or unless the O is silent and it's the South Eola neighborhood. Or unless I'm saying it right and it's the Eola. But it's spelled E-O-L-A. So to me that says Eola. World Central Boulevard and Eola Drive. We're gonna make this right hand turn, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we just reached our 1 hour mark. I want to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. Please share your thoughts, your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you have any knowledge, any history, any memories of the area, feel free to enlighten us and share that in the comment section. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars. Bad Tune, Super Tune, Tune 1, Tuner, Tunage, Tune Ski, Tunism, Tunicalifragilisticexpialidocious, y'all know. Tune be chilling out here on Ridgewood Ave. Orlando Tune is tuning out.